Good morning, everyone, and welcome to a fresh work week. We've got XRP clawing its way back to pre-FTX crash levels. Some amazing green candlesticks I gotta show you. We've got Australia coming out with regulations regarding crypto saying, hey, is it a currency? Is it a holder of value? Nah, there's still a lot of confusion going on. FTX is getting taxed. That's right, Sam Bankman-Fried, who said, hey, I didn't take any funds. Well, they just took $700 million from him. So I guess maybe he did take the funds. And stablecoins are showing us that the bottom may be priced in as stablecoin market cap looks pretty juicy. DXY index, yep, we'll get into that as well. So let's start our week off, right, with a broad look at the market. Let's start it off with the heat map this week as Bitcoin is sitting at 22,902, getting excited as it gets closer to that 23. And if it can hold on to 23, that'll be great news for the rest of the market because miners will be able to make money. And then miners will be able to pay back crypto lenders. And then those crypto lenders will be able to pay back their other customers that they owe money. Great things happen when Bitcoin prices go up. We've got ETH sitting at 1632. XRP, highlight of the show, getting really close to pre-FTX crash levels, sitting at 42.6, up 4.6% in the last 24 hours. Another look at our friend on the channel, 9.4 for XLM, up 3% in the last 24. Let's take a look at stablecoins here. And what I have is the year chart for stablecoin market cap. Up on the top, we've got Tether with just below it USDC. And you can see right here, this obvious dip right here, this was when the whole Luna UST action happened. You saw a lot of confidence in stablecoins pulled out, but since you can see things are fairly leveled off. Okay, now this move right here, you remember in December, with CPR data that wasn't too favorable. That was the last dip, but since then, definitely stablecoin action on the way up. In fact, if you can look at Tether, we've seen an increase of Tether, an increase of USDC over the last month. And let's zoom it in just so you can see better. This is what the market's looking like. So for stablecoins, they're saying, hey, maybe the bottom is priced in, because when you zoom out right here, you can see we are not dealing with the big crashes, stablecoin pullouts anymore. In fact, we've seen some of these here, like is the case of USDC, increase during some of the bad news, as seen here on USDC, as well as a raunchy CPI data report. DXY, yep, that's right, everyone. We're talking about it. Why? Because I want to show you time frames on this chart. And this is why you hit the subscribe button, because we show you juicy deets from around the crypto market. All right, so DXY. Look at this, all right? The height of the DXY was from September through November, all right? As of late, what have we been seeing with crypto prices? They've been going up, everyone. So as the DXY goes down in this segment, we're seeing crypto prices go up. So maybe we need to pay more and more attention to DXY because it seems that there is an inverse correlation appearing between the prices of crypto and the DXY. We'll keep that in mind for future viewing of the channel, and we'll hit on that DXY. And let's get into Australia. Yes, love for all the Australian fans that have been jumping on the Twitter as well as the channel. Thank you very much. Australian Treasury executive wants crypto to be regulated as a financial product. Well, it doesn't get that easy, and you're going to understand why here in a second. Jones in the interview stated that he was not very convinced with the idea of setting up an entirely new set of regs for something that, in his opinion, is a financial product. The crypto executives feel this opinion to be highly problematic and have warned against putting all digital assets in the same category as financial products. And I completely agree with you. I believe we need to have a subset of categories for crypto because some cryptos are used for a store of value. Some of them are utility. Some of them are used as a currency. So does it seem right to put all of those in the same regulatory bucket? No, of course not. That's why I'm a huge believer that these regs need to be updated, just like we saw regulations regarding the internet in the late 90s and early 2000s get created. Yep, because previous laws were just too archaic and couldn't fit the multiple use cases of the internet. Same thing happens with crypto. An executive of a crypto exchange stated that previously the assistant treasurer confirmed that the government was proceeding with its token mapping initiative this year to determine which crypto assets to regulate. Ooh, I like that idea. In the United States, everyone, we're actually kind of doing that as well. We're going to be going after stablecoin regulation first. And it doesn't hurt that someone from Stellar is on the advisory board with the CFTC regarding stablecoin regulation. Now, in addition, the consultation process with the industry regarding the subject was expected to start soon. It cannot start soon enough, as governments around the globe should start firing up crypto regs in 2023. Because as I showed you, look at this. Look at the market cap for stablecoins. This is something you can't ignore. $66 billion in Tether. $43 billion in USDC, Binance at $16 billion. These are big numbers that we need to regulate rather than ignore. So even Australia out there is saying, hey, wait a minute, do we need different classifications? Well, the people in the crypto industry are saying yes, but some of the people in the government are like, I don't know, we got these regs right now, let's use them. Here's a quote that I'd like to share with you, and tell me if this makes sense. I don't want to prejudge the outcomes of the consultation process we are talking about to embark on, but I start from the position that if it looks like a duck, walks like a duck, and sounds like a duck, it should be treated like one. Oh, okay. But not every crypto walks like a duck, looks like a duck, and sounds like a duck. There is something totally different between a stablecoin versus a SHIB versus an XLM versus an XRP. You get my point, everyone. They're all very different, and that's why I think we should have different regs for those different classes. Now on to other news. Cardano network recovers after a brief outage triggered by transient anomaly. Oh, man. How many times have we reported on this channel about Cardano going down? And my thinking is this, all right? Forget the whole idea with Charles. You guys know I'm not a fan of Charles because he has been very poo-poo about the crypto industry as of late. But Cardano, too many outages for it to become like a top-tier platform to be building on, right? Think of how many of them we reported on last year, and now we've got one this year. According to McCracken's latest tweets, the Cardano network saw a period of degradation, but almost all the impacted nodes had gracefully recovered. Solana suffered multiple cases of outages last year, with the worst one lasting up to 48 hours. The outages were concerning enough for a protocol that also witnessed overloads as one most impacted due to its significant exposure to Sam Bankman-Fried's bankrupts FTX exchange. And don't worry, we're going to tie into FTX because boom, here we go. Look at that segue, everyone. U.S. prosecutors see $700 million from FTX's Sam Bankman-Fried. I thought he didn't have any assets more than $100,000 in his pocket. The assets detailed in a court filing included more than $500 million in shares from trading platform Robinhood and funds in 3 accounts on crypto exchange Binance, the values of which weren't disclosed. So Sam Bankman-Fried lying yet again. And let's swing it on into more FTX related stuff. Why? Because we're talking about, hey, the price of XRP pre-FTX crash. XRP aims for pre-FTX zone at 45 cents amid confidence in Ripple case. Yep, the case is over in terms of filing. There is nothing else right now that can happen, all right? They've done their filing. They've got their statements out there. We're now just waiting on the judge to see, hey, does she go summary judgment? Do we need to go even further by verdict? Is there going to be settlement, which obviously seems the least likely right now? Why would you settle after you just put all your cards on the table? Settlement would have happened before. So now let's look at the price of XRP, and I want to show you this. Look at the healthy candlestick action. We talked about it on the show yesterday, everyone, for those of you that viewed, and thank you for the comments, likes, and subs. I greatly appreciate it. But we said, hey, look, XRP has to stay above 40 cents for an extended period of time. We need multiple days of that in order to start building up kind of like that floor at 40 cents. Now, what's interesting about this, though, is look at this candlestick right here. We took that candlestick, all right, in a 15-minute period from 41.2 to 42.8. Doesn't sound like a lot, but look at the big movement there. So you're seeing XRP clawing its way on back up. Now, how far is XRP, though, from its pre-FTX crash? Because remember, the crash of FTX pulled down all of our favorite cryptos. Bitcoin has already surpassed, right, what it lost during that FTX crash. So let's zoom out a little bit and let's see where we are compared to that. Nope, that big purple line right there shows you where we need to get to price-wise. I've got it coming in pretty darn close to 46.6. That's the high point it was before the crash. Now, what you can see, though, right, we've moved on quite heavily from this 34.4 low point here on now to 42.6. So we got a little bit more room to go, about another 10% of gain left in XRP to get back to pre-FTX crash levels. How was that for a morning news roundup? Totally worth your time, wasn't it? All right, so we've got the DXY that we're going to be following closely. Again, as the DXY goes down, crypto prices seem to be going up. Stablecoins are telling us, hey, look, people aren't pulling money out of the stablecoin market with fear anymore, so maybe the bottom, the riskiest times in crypto have been priced in. Maybe what we're learning now, because remember, this market is still very, very young, that crypto is extremely forward-looking because it is so heavily tech-based, all right? So maybe the price action that we're seeing isn't just market optimism, but forward-looking price being built in by saying, hey, the worst is behind us. Australia doing what a lot of us are thinking, saying, hey, you know what? We need new regs, we need new classifications of these cryptos because there's a very big difference between a Bitcoin, a USDC, an XLM, and an XRP. So yes, once we get classifications in, regs would make more sense, wouldn't it? Because that would take care of the likes of all the SEC, CFTC outreach. And we also got Cardano shutting down yet again. Confidence shaken on the Cardano chain. I do understand that the price has come back, but did building come back, right? And that's going to take some time to see if VC stuff starts going in and to see if developers get back onto the Solana bandwagon. We also got XRP with more juicy candlesticks staying above that 40-cent mark, clawing its way back onto pre-FTX crash levels. We got about 10% more room to go with XRP to get to that point. And again, that would erase it all the way back to November 14th, of which we've seen, though, Bitcoin has already erased that loss caused by FTX. So Bitcoin has been leading the charge. And like I said earlier in the video, hey, good things that happen to Bitcoin affect the rest of the market positively. Thank you very much for the various levels of support for this channel. I greatly appreciate it. Channel members, you have been rocking it. You're always welcome to hit that join button down below to become part of the team. Follow me on Twitter. I'll have that linked as well down below. This video right here will get you through until I release the next breaking news in the crypto market. Web3 crypto stuff designed for you specifically by the algorithms. I'm gonna go hit some cardio here for a solid hour. So until more news breaks, you cool cats, have a great rest of your day.